Hi guys, this is Dr. Vinita with Keys of Health. In this video, I am going to discuss with you how to lower your creatinine levels naturally. It is doable, it is possible, it works. It has worked for thousands of people before, and I know if you do it for them, it will work for you. I am telling you from my personal experience, this package works, but you have to take it as a package deal. You cannot neglect any aspect of it. When it comes to kidneys or any of our organs, diet matters. Everything you eat and drink matters. You give it the right nutrients at the right time and in the right amount, and you will see results. Now let's talk about how to lower creatinine levels naturally. Let's start with proteins. Don't let anyone tell you to remove proteins from your diet. It's not about removing proteins from your diet. It's about knowing what kind of protein to include in your diet. There's animal-based protein and then there's plant-based protein. Animal-based protein is what we think of when we talk about protein. That's chicken, lamb, beef. It's good, but it puts a lot of pressure on your kidneys. And when your kidneys function is compromised, you don't want to put any extra pressure on them. When you eat animal proteins, it requires your kidneys to work very hard. When your kidney function is low and your creatinine levels are high, that's the last thing you want to do. So you want to focus more on plant-based protein. Plant-based sources of protein include tofu, lentils, chickpeas, and most varieties of beans. Nutritional yeast, spelt and teff, which are ancient grains, green peas, spirulina, amaranth, and quinoa, which are also grains, oats and oatmeal, chia seeds, wild rice, and vegetables like broccoli, spinach, asparagus, artichokes, and Brussels sprouts. These are all great plant-based sources of protein. The next thing you need to watch out for is sodium. Again, the sources of sodium is just as important as the amount you consume. As sodium and fluid build up in your tissues and bloodstream, your blood pressure increases and you feel uncomfortable. High blood pressure can cause more damage to already unhealthy kidneys. This damage further reduces kidney function, resulting in even more fluid buildup and waste buildup in the body. So it's a downward spiral. Like I said earlier, the sources from which you consume sodium are just as important as the amount you take. It's best to minimize processed, packaged, and restaurant foods as they may sneak a lot of sodium in your diet you may not even suspect. Processed meats such as ham, cold cuts, hot dogs, jerky, and sausages are especially high in sodium. Even plain frozen shrimp are often treated with sodium-rich additives. So these are things you want to look out for and avoid as much as possible. Convenience foods, including boxed potatoes, canned soup, instant noodles, instant puddings, meal helpers, pizza, and frozen meals also tend to run high in sodium. So do salty snacks such as pretzels, crackers, and chips. Instead, you can get sodium from natural sources, which include all vegetables and dairy products, meat, shellfish, seeds, and nuts. This is your good sodium. Third thing you want to do is drink more water. We need to flush creatinine and other waste material from our system, and for that you need fluids. And the best fluid for this job is water. You want good water, not hard water, because hard water is stressful on your kidneys. Now, when your kidney function is low, you want to support them as much as possible. One of the ways to support your kidneys is to add natural diuretics to your diet. These include dandelion, hibiscus, parsley, caraway, black seeds, and ginger. I will cover this in my next video on the foods that lower creatinine levels, so make sure you look out for that. You can use these diuretics as teas or include them in your food to help flush out toxins and excess fluid from your body. You don't want to overdo on diuretics when your kidney function is low, so keep a balanced approach. This next thing might come as a surprise to you: fiber. Fiber actually lowers your creatinine levels. So if you increase fiber in your diet, you will be able to lower your creatinine levels quite effectively and quite quickly. Make sure you have salad with every meal and that your snacks are high in fiber. One of the easiest ways to make sure of that is to reach out for fruits and vegetables when you're hungry instead of any packaged foods. Now, I mentioned this earlier when I talked about sodium and sources of sodium, but this topic is so important that it needs to be mentioned again. Stay away from processed foods. Processed foods are pretty much the reason behind low kidney function, along with many other health conditions in the first place. But once your kidney function is compromised, the last thing you want to do is to add fuel to the fire. To lower creatinine levels, naturally stay away from processed foods. These include processed meats, chips, cookies, soft drinks, basically all things that have a long shelf life and a long list of ingredients on the packaging. They are loaded with sodium, preservatives, and other chemicals which are detrimental to our health. The next point you want to be mindful of in order to lower your creatinine levels is what drink you choose. You want to choose your drinks wisely. Stay away from juices, soft drinks, alcohol, and even coffee as much as possible. You can take limited amount of black or green tea and try to take your teas without milk. Your drink of choice should be water, and you can drink a variety of herbal teas, especially the diuretics I mentioned earlier. As you can see, diet is extremely important. Fixing your diet is your first and most important step in lowering your creatinine levels, but just as important is regular exercise. Now, you don't want to do strenuous exercise. Just 30 minutes of walking, swimming, hiking are all good exercises to keep you moving and keep you healthy. You don't want to do heavy exercises, weightlifting, and you don't want to sweat profusely while you're working out, because this can increase your creatinine levels, and that's not what you want to do. Keep an eye out for my next video, where I'll share with you how you can increase your kidney function naturally. If you found this video beneficial, please share it with your friends and family so we can help others utilize these natural treatments. Please help my channel grow by subscribing to it, and don't forget to visit my Facebook page where I share a lot of other interesting tidbits. I'll see you shortly. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.